All right, so this is our review for the second trailer of Star Wars Rogue One. Notice I'm not calling it Rogue One a Star Wars story.
You just did.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
No, I said Star Wars Rogue One.
Anyways,
Getting back to this, first thing that jumped out to me is the first thing that we noticed in the trailer is the music. I love
So
how
good.
I love how a lot of these trailers nowadays they're going to that piano thing in the trailers, like Ghostbusters did it. The first trailer for this did it. I love feeling the homages and feeling nostalgic in when they use like that piano. So I really did like it, and I love the music in this trailer.
well, yeah, you got that iconic, Imperial with the
Imperial
dark
March.
with the dark piano. It just sets the whole tone off for this whole trailer and this whole movie. I feel like this movie just looks like it has a really dark tone to it, and it almost seems like a war. I mean, it is a war movie, but it just has. It doesn't really feel like a Star Wars movie to me for some reason. It just feels more like a gritty kind of movie that's obviously set in the Star Wars universe. It is a Star Wars story, but it doesn't feel like any of those other movies, especially Episode 8 has a different feel.
Yeah, no, you make some good points there, and like I keep going back to every time I see them on that beach, it just reminds me of when they're shooting at the AT-AT walkers. That's so sick, that one explosion shot. It really reminds me a lot of Saving Private Ryan when they're storming the beaches of Normandy. Like you said, it has that war feeling of it, and like having that war setting.
That visual imagery too is just
in a Star
so
Wars film. That
sick.
sounds so interesting to me, and like visually, it is interesting. So I'm just more amped to see it. And again, that sounds like also an interesting story to me to see like a war setting there too. So because again. I did mention this in the first video we shot for our first trailer for Star Wars Rogue One. We obviously know how this ends, being as it happens a year before or so before New Hope. I want to feel emotionally invested in these characters, and I want to feel when they're in those dangerous moments. Like I want to feel a sense of levity and feeling like tension. Like I don't want them to be hurt in this moment because I care so much for these characters. And like I said, in this trailer, I really felt they did a good job, not only capturing how beautifully shot this. I mean, just visually, the visual imagery looks incredible. The action looks incredible in this movie. But again, the interaction between the characters are what I took away the most from this. Like, I already feel like I'm going to be emotionally invested in these characters. And that's a very big, important thing for me, especially in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, and I love when Forrest Whitaker's character says the Imperial flags ran across the galaxy. We're really going to see where the Imperial dynasty is at its peak, at its highest power. We haven't really seen that much in Star Wars. We've seen it in A New Hope where they kind of, starting to take it down, but this is like the peak of their power. So we're seeing where they're just basically all over every planet, just kind of in total control. And then now we're going to see the very beginning of this rebellion. So I'm really excited to see that. And this trailer did a good job of like setting up that tone.
Definitely. And another thing I like that I'm already seeing from these trailers for this film, this movie looks like it's taking risks. Like it's doing something differently like that no other Star Wars film has done. And again, we're not knocking Force Awakens. If you watch our reviews on Force Awakens, which you'll see in the description below, you'll see we gave that film a very high score from both of us, actually. We really enjoyed that film. It's very fun and entertaining and had a lot of great character interaction moments, and it was a good film. But it did pay a lot of homages, as a lot of people pointed out, to A New Hope, which is fine. It's one of the best films I've ever seen in my life, so I don't mind that. But I do like that this film is doing something a little bit more different. It looks like it's, again, a war movie disguised in a Star Wars film, which is fine by me. I'm all for taking this universe and seeing different kinds of stories, even though it's, like we said, a year before New Hope, which is a story we're very familiar with, and like we said, we kind of got the homage to that in The Force Awakens. But still, this just sounds so intriguing, and again, just the visual imagery, the character interactions, the action, it just looks so intriguing. And
just a different style of movie altogether, even.
And I think we got to talk about the ending of this trailer. Darth Vader. I mean, enough said right there. So
we knew he was going to be in the movie, but this is just kind of a little...
And I'm
getting you ready.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm really happy of what they just one little quick,
half a second.
Half a second.
Perfect.
We didn't see him saving Batman and then ruining the plot for that. Anything like that. I thought they did that was good right there. Just a quick little tease. Hey, Darth Vader's in this. You know what I mean? So I hope the people at Warner Brothers who do the Batman v Superman trailers took note of that. Yeah, I thought it was a good little tease again. And like you said, we all knew he was going to be in there. That was nice visual confirmation that he's going to be in there. But again, this is Vader in his prime, so we got to say, one thing I'm really hoping for, because I got to say, in the action in this trailer, obviously, like I said, was incredible. I'm a huge Donnie Yen fan.
Yeah.
If you have not seen
Ip Man,
you've got to watch those movies. At least watch the first one. I personally like all three of them, but the first one stands out as
Yeah.
the best one by far. Donnie Yen is one of, if not my favorite martial artists. I love watching this guy, and just the little thing where he's like, all is as it should be. I fear nothing, or something like that. You guys can correct me on what the line is in the comment section, but whatever the line was, I loved it, and just the way he takes down the stormtroopers without a lightsaber, it's so badass. And what I'm really hoping for, please, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I'm really hoping for a Donnie Yen Darth Vader. And it doesn't have. I mean, preferably I want it to be a lightsaber, because obviously if he doesn't have a lightsaber, Darth Vader's going to cut through that.
Chance.
Darth Vader's going to cut through that stick pretty easily. And I know there's no Jedi in this universe, and I'm not saying he's a Jedi, because like I said, we just said there's no Jedi in this universe, but he might have some Force.
They're just in hiding.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's in hiding right now. So, but I'm just saying,
and Yoda.
Yeah, and Yoda, you're right. But I'm just saying,
Luke's around somewhere.
Yeah, and I do. Oh, he's in Tatooine. But I do want to see, though. I really want to see, if we can, a lightsaber duel between Donnie and Darth Vader. I think that would be really entertaining, really fun. I think it'd be, obviously, if you want to go like crazy continuity, be like, how did Darth Vader fight so amazing there, and then in New Hope he's so slow again? But whatever, I don't care.
I'd rather him fight amazing.
Yeah, I'd rather that amazing Donnie Yen. I don't care. I'm not gonna look at a continuity thing like that anyways. Or you can even make the case Donnie Yen like injures him really badly, he kills Donnie Yen, and that's why he's a little slower, I guess, in New Hope. But whatever. I really hope we do get to see a Donnie Yen Darth Vader fight scene, because the stuff we've seen of Donnie Yen so far looks incredible.
Yeah, I think this whole trailer just is getting me really excited to see this movie. I had high hopes for the movie anyway, but I'm really confirmed now that I think this is going to be really good, really dark, really different than any other Star Wars movie, so I'm definitely excited. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. Let us know what you thought about the trailer in the comments section, and if you like these videos, you can hit the subscribe button.
See you guys next time.